Is my audio working? I'm scarred from my technical difficulties last time. Okay, let me actually preemptively. You can hear me, so I'm good on that. Excellent! Cool. What is... Where am I? Why am I not visible? Hello? Steal the trash can? Oh, my V2 Studio is crashing. Hold on a minute. Let me try to find my body real quick. Not the immediate scuff. Oh my god. Bro, can you open? Huh? Oh, my entire Steam actually closed. This is going great. This is going great. Know what? let's see here. Come on, laptop, work with me. Okay, so while I'm troubleshooting things, while I'm troubleshooting things, there we go. Something to entertain yourself with. In particular, pay attention to. Uh, there we go. Alright, okay, I got Steam open. So I can open my game. Can I get me up? Can I confirm? Shut up, Andros. Ah! Okay. Yo yo yo! I'm here. I made it. Hi. Greetings and salutations. It is I, your local time traveling trash bandit, Roxie Ryder, coming to you live from the inside of a golden trash can. And today, I am once more batting technical difficulties, but I seem to have overcome them. Um, Today is another work in progress Wednesday, which means I will be playing a demo from an indie game studio. Um, Today's game is called Knee Deep in Love, and it's a yandere dating sim slash visual novel. Um, so, uh, trigger warnings for that kind of content. Let me actually, uh, let me actually pull up uh, the Kickstarter. So, remind me to help you set up the plugin. Yes, please. Thank you. I keep forgetting. Okay, here we go. So, let me grab this real quick. Yoink. And save. Okay, so yes. Okay, so I'm bringing this up preemptively. Um, that I don't know how much of this is going to be included in the actual demo, but I figured I'd shout it out, or like I'd bring it up anyway. So, content warning: Knee Deep includes many dark themes. Please be aware that the following content warnings apply: kidnapping, drugging, manipulation, physical violence, animal cruelty, strong language, abuse, and murder. I don't know how much of that is going to be included in the demo, like I said, but just fair warning. And yeah. Let me see if I can get the game up. Let me take you to the gameplay screen. Thank you. And there we go. Oh, I don't have the audio.
Welcome back.
Gotcha, boss lady. Thank you. Oh, hello. Just right off the bat. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can fix some stuff here. There we go. How is the sound? Blonde still. No, wait, no, that's Luca. How is the sound? Oh. I didn't change any of the settings, but I think it looks like for now, right? Sounds good. Okay, cool. So these are the love interests, I guess. I had a little look-see, and it seems like this demo route has the common route, and then it has, I think, the first 2 days for each of the boys. We'll see how loud the voices are. I don't think it's voiced yet, so I will be voicing it. This will be another what's it called? Test of my voice acting skills. I do think so. The Kickstarter for this game is fully funded, but it's still open for late pledges, and they have a bunch of stretch goals, and one of the stretch goals is to have it fully voice acted. I'll check after I've played the game. Add voice and sound in settings. Might just be one word before you read the text. Yeah, it could be. So yeah, we'll see. It might have just like reaction lines and that kind of thing. Let's go. Oh, character selection. Or character creation, I mean. Well, that's about my skin tone. And hold on. I need to see myself. I think this is the closest to my face shape of the ones I have available. Yeah, I'll go with that. Face details. I don't have any of these. Wear them round cheek. This is the roundest I can go. Yeah, I'll go with the blush. And then eyes. I have big eyes. I know what yonder men do to you. Oh my god, shut up. I have like lights. There we go. I think that's about right. And I think these eyebrows work. They should be dark purple. this, maybe? Or actually, I'm just gonna go black. Hair. Front hair. Okay, I have, like... I think this. Oh, no, wait. What's the closest? This? I think this is the closest? Yeah, I think this is the closest. And... I have like a... yeah, the last one. Okay. It got a short little bob thing going, so I think... That's good. That works. I can only do one color though, so let me do my like... Let me do like a purple, like that. Hey! Oh, I get to choose an outfit? Oh, no. I have one outfit. Oh! Should I wear glasses in this? Should I be a glasses girly in this? I don't have glasses on my model, but... Nerd! Fuck off! I could have a band-aid. I'm gonna go with glasses. I'm gonna go with glasses. Hi! This is me! Let me shrink myself back down. There we go. Confirm! Click on the blue slots to add a subject. Visual fundamental. Okay, what am I studying? Well, I guess I'm studying psychology. I think that'll be fun for me. Oh, ethics versus debate. They're both interesting. Debate, your ass loves to argue. Okay, I also love ethics. But you're right, I do love to argue. Thursdays, photography or digital art. I'm gonna go digital art. I am a VTuber after all. And then Friday, anatomy versus ecology. Let's go with anatomy. Okay, so this is my schedule. Kind of a wild, wide array. I mean, it makes sense though. If I'm doing like art to study anatomy. Anatomy bow, chicken wow wow. I think in psychology, I think with debate, I think they kind of go together. Confirm. I have a dream. I have a dream, a song to sing to help me cope with blah, 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 blah. It's been a long time since I listened to that particular ABBA song. Anyway, I have a dream. I do not know who he is, but he's so gentle, cradling my face as he wipes the blood from my lip. He whispers, shh, and his smile is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's better this way. Now, no one will ever hurt you but me. And the terrifying part isn't the knife in his other hand. It's how safe I feel as he twists the blade inside of me. Damn, we're off to a strong start here. Hey. Being murdered in my dreams? Oh, there was the voice. There was the voice.
Hey, are you alright?
How does the voice sound? Should it be louder? Or is it good? I can hear it, but I want to make sure that you get sound is good, I think. Okay, cool. My head is splitting open. That's the first thing I feel. A dull, relentless ache throbbing behind my eyes. Fragments of a nightmare swirl in the fog, the scent of copper, a distorted voice, and that awful, bleeding red text. A face swims into view above me. Sharp, concerned red eyes, messy red hair. He's leaning over me, his brow furrowed.
You took a pretty nasty spill. Try to get up yet.
Oh no, that's too low actually. Should I... hold on. Let me lower the music and raise the volume in general. Yeah, that line was a little low. Okay, let's see what happens here. His voice is a steady anchor in my disorientation, but I can't place his name. It's right there, just out of reach.
Seriously, you're starting to scare me. How many fingers am I holding up?
Yay. He holds up a hand, 3 fingers raised. 3, I'm pretty sure. I blink, trying to focus. Okay. 4, no, 5. Did I win? Who are you and why are you hovering? 3. I'm gonna be hostile off the bat. Who are you and why are you hovering? He laughs lightly, masking his worry.
Wow. Okay. Still sassy after a head injury. Good sign.
He has a nice voice.
Unless you're being serious. What's your name?
Is the music too loud? Maybe I'm just sensitive. I think the music is loud. Okay. I need to go another notch down. Actually, I'm gonna go here. Here we go. What's your name? Oh, what is my name? My name is Roxie.
Okay. Pronouns?
Is this a very fun way to do the kind of like tutorial or like the kind of like character creation thing, but just also just something really funny to me about like you're talking to somebody who's concussed and potentially has memory loss, and you're like, "What's your name?" and also, "What are your pronouns?" I mean, like, valid. She, her.
Okay, good. Not totally concussed. Just incredibly clumsy. Some things never change, huh, you?
I mean, I am clumsy, so that's accurate. Milo! Sorry, his name was in all caps. Milo! For clumsy brother, you don't know the half of it. Fuck off! Hold on. Okay. Milo! His name clicks into place just as he says mine. The barista. My childhood friend. The memories are still jumbled, but the feeling of safety is immediate.
You were just walking, then bam! Folded like a lawn chair. Gave me a heart attack. What's the last thing you remember?
I try to think, but all that comes back is the dream. The words. Okay. My options are I had a weird dream, my head hurts, keyboard key smash. I don't know how I would vocalize that. And haha, you look like an angel from heaven. I'm gonna go with I had a weird dream, my head hurts. Milo's eyebrows scrunch up, then his smile softens with sympathy. He offers a hand.
Come on, let's get you off the floor.
Milo's grip on my hand is firm, his concern etched into his face. He doesn't let go once I'm standing. Oh, hello. He reminds me of someone, and I don't know who. But he's cute. I pull my hand back, the movement making the cafe sway a little.
Right, that's it. We're going to the clinic. No arguments.
Because I pulled my hand back? He really went, oh, something must be seriously wrong with her. She doesn't want me to touch her. Oh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe Kyo. He's too nice, though. He needs to be angrier. He tries to gently steer me toward the main doors. I plant my feet. Oh, so I'm stubborn in this too. Got it.
I'm walking you to the clinic.
Oh. I see the assertiveness is starting already. I can walk. There's only 10 minutes before your shift ends, and I don't have your own... Start from the top. Actually. There we go. I can walk. There's only 10 minutes before your shift ends, and don't you have your own lectures?
Sarah!
Damn, you do have a concussion, LMAO. Shut up. He yells over his shoulder to the other barista, who's been watching wide-eyed.
Cover for me? Family emergency.
The fact that he's calling this a family emergency. Ruh-roh. What in the Caleb from Love in Deep Space? I get to do voices. Yay. Okay. Is everything...
My friend's fine. Probably. You gotta go.
Coolio. He doesn't wait for an answer, already steering me toward the door with a hand on my back.
Shift's covered.
Bro, why is your shirt so unbuttoned? Like, I can see your booba, sir. Sir? You're a little, you know. You can't just yell family emergency and ditch your job. Lectures?
Nah, canceled. Professor's sick. So, you're stuck with me.
I side-eye him. That was suspiciously convenient. Okay, so my options here are... Really? Which one? Not buying it, and I don't need you to baby me. I feel like if I say really which one, that gives him an opportunity to come up with like a lie if he is lying. And I'm gonna go with I don't need you to baby me.
Sounds like something a baby would say.
Oh, fuck off! Angry toggle. I have class. I can't just skip.
They'll understand. I'll write you a note.
Oh, he'll write me a note. He'll write me a note. Okay. I'm not going to the clinic, Milo. Drop it. He studies my face, sees the stubborn set of my jaw, and finally sighs in defeat, running a hand through his already messy hair.
You are the most infuriating person I know. Fine. I'll walk you to class then.
Thanks, I am the most been there, brother? The way I was about to say, I am in fact the most infuriating person some people know, but then you said that, so now I don't wanna. Fuck you. He crouches down to pick up my scattered books, his movements brisk but careful. As he hands them to me, he lets out a short, frustrated breath.
You're just like your mom, you know that? Stubborn as hell. She'd absolutely hate that you're refusing medical attention.
Oh, so okay, I got it. You know my mom. You know my mom. Is she dead? Is that why he's invoking her? Yeah, yeah. The comment, so sudden and specific, throws me. It's a low blow, and he knows it. Um,
Are
wow.
you honestly surprised?
Oh, I didn't read out the options. Sorry. I went with wow, bringing my mom into this. That's low blow. Anyway, are you honestly surprised? I sigh, exasperated. No, I guess not.
She texted me this morning, by the way. Told me, make sure you're eating something that isn't instant noodles.
Oh, okay. She's alive. She's alive. They're just close.
My mom told me to try not to burn the cafe down. See the difference in parental expectations?
He says it with a wry grin, taking the sting out of his earlier words. It's a classic Milo maneuver, pushing a boundary, then immediately smoothing it over with a joke. It's how he's always been. Brother, I really thought she was dead. Yeah, me too. Because, like, the whole, like, she'd hate you refusing medical attention, I was like, okay, that feels like it's setting up for, like, she died of illness, right? They're still texting you? I thought they'd given up on us as a lost cause.
Are you kidding? Our moms live for the weekly how our kids are failing adulthood updates. I'm pretty sure they have a shared calendar tracking our poor life choices.
Brother. Oh, God. Oh, that's really unfortunate. We reach the steps of my building. Milo shoves his hands in his pockets, looking up at it.
You good from here? Promise you're not gonna faceplant the second you're out of my sight?
I mean, I make no promises. Apparently, I do make promises. I promise.
Yeah, well, next time you wipe out, I'm just gonna roll you there in a wheelbarrow. See you later.
Gay. It's not gonna look suspicious at all. Just rolling an unconscious girl around in a wheelbarrow. Boy. He gives a lazy wave and turns to leave. I slide into a seat near the back of the hall, the chair creaking under my weight. Professor Eleanor hasn't arrived yet, and the room buzzes with the low chatter of students. My head still throbs, a dull reminder of my crash landing in the cafe. Needing a distraction, I pull out my phone, thumb hovering over my social media app. I love that they're not specifying. Just my social media app. Just choose one. Choose one. We're not going to specify. My head's still a little foggy. What's my username again? Oh, I get to choose my username. Yeah, I think that works. A post from a user named Brutal Honesty is at the top of my feed. The pun makes me roll my eyes, even as I click on it. The comments were something else. Okay, welcome back here. Brutal Honestly. Hypothetically, if someone you cared about was being, I don't know, recklessly self-destructive and refused to let you help, what would you do? Asking for a friend. Oh my god. And this Brutal Honesty? He works at a cafe? Brother. Let it go. Oh my god, let it go. Not the vague posting. No, for real. Apparently user 784 is eyes emoji who? No one. Forget I asked. Brother. Dude, that's not Bean machine. Dude, that's not hypothetical. That's just Tuesday with you. Is this a coworker? Is this Sarah? I don't like you, Sarah. It's not like that. Just worried. Okay, art underscore not underscore smart. Sounds like you need to have a conversation, dot dot dot. Not you also being a yandere? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean? Brutal honesty. Sometimes I think the only way to keep her safe is to lock her up. Obviously kidding. Mostly. Brother! Brother. See, I don't think I'm a yandere. I just think Sarah should mind her own business. He's talking about locking me up. I think those are different levels. Lock up? That's taking it a bit far. No. Then I notice something off. Something that makes me have to blink twice. I blink again, trying to focus. The man at the front isn't Professor Eleanor. He's scribbling complex equations I haven't seen since high school. Astrophysics? Bruh, did I walk into the wrong lecture hall? I'm a mess. Foxy Roxie is a mess. She's a walking disaster. A wave of hot embarrassment washes over me. Wrong building, wrong class, entirely wrong hemisphere of campus. Is the campus spherical? I don't think you should refer to the campus as... I mean, it might be spherical. It might be spherical. But hemisphere implies that the campus is spherical. No? Am I reading too much into this? Am I taking this too seriously? Panic ignites in my chest. I have to get out. In my haste to stand, my bag strap catches on the chair leg. I yank it, stumbling forward and sending a chorus of squeaks and shuffles through the quiet room. Dozens of eyes turn to stare. My face burns as I mumble. Sorry. I'm a mess of flustered energy, fumbling with my phone to pull up the campus map. I'm not looking where I'm going at all. I round a corner at a half jog, my eyes glued to the screen. BAM! And collide head-on with something solid, yet surprisingly soft.
Oof.
Oh? A clatter of what sounds like a metal pencil case hitting the floor. A sketchbook goes flying, and its page scatter across the linoleum. Is this art not smart? Is this art not smart? Oh, hello! We both land in a heap. I'm sprawled half on top of him, my phone skittering away. Convenient. Okay, my options are... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so late, I wasn't looking. Or, just my luck, of course this would happen to me. And, fuck, sorry, you came out of nowhere. God damn, I want to ruin him! He looks so wet and pathetic. Wet and pathetic, brackets, affectionate. Okay, so I think I would say I know he a quiet freak. I know it. It's because you want to ruin him because he looks like Luca. Luca's a freak. Not a quiet one, but a freak. Let me live. um, yeah, I'll let you live. I'm gonna go with the second one. I feel like that's kind of the character I've established is kind of someone who's a little bit a bitch. I push myself up, my words dying in my throat as I finally see the person I've torpedoed. He's a boy with a cloud of messy, fluffy blonde hair and the widest, most startled eyes I've ever seen, magnified slightly by a pair of crooked, round glasses. Those glasses are not round. Character question mark. First of all, rude. I can be nice. Second, yes, those glasses are not round. This looks like a shoujo anime scene.
No, it's my fault. I was just standing here. I mean, not just standing. I was walking, but I should have. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
Oh, brother, I want to ruin him too. I want to ruin him too. I'm low-key. Okay. We can make each other worse. Yes, we can make each other worse. Like I'm not when I engage in the like yandere trope, I usually prefer it if the guy is like I like the like contrast, right? Of somebody with kind of like a soft exterior but they're fucking insane on the inside. I'm like less I mean, I can still vibe with like a domineering like mafia boss type because I am basic. But I like the contrast more. I think it's more interesting. He's talking a mile a minute, his own words tumbling over each other. He pushes his glasses back up his nose, and a look of pure horror dawns on his features as he registers the sea of paper around us.
Oh no, the sketches.
He scrambles to his knees, his movements endearingly clumsy as he begins frantically gathering the loose pages. He's oddly protective of them, shielding them from view and trying to smooth out their corners with trembling fingers. Well, yeah, they're his sketches. Maybe that's coursework. Girl? Oddly protective. He's clearly an art student. Here, let me help you. I reach for a page near my knee, a beautifully drawn study of a tree, but he practically launches himself across the floor to get it first.
No, please, it's fine. I've got it. Really, they're just a mess. A total mess.
So I did read the character description on the Kickstarter, and I forgot to read it out at the beginning of this stream, but I think I know why he's so like antsy about us seeing his sketches. Do you want to venture a guess as to why he doesn't want us to see his sketches in a yandere dating sim game? I'll let you think about that. His panic is so genuine and intense, it's almost funny. I hold up my hands in surrender. Okay. I give up. I give him a small, apologetic smile, and for a second, he freezes, just staring at me. The pink in his cheeks deepens to a proper blush. He quickly looks down, muttering something. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cute.
My options. Excuse me? Did you just call me cute? And you're not so bad yourself? I think I'm gonna go with, did you just call me cute?
Just talking to myself. Ignore me.
Oh no, I'm not gonna ignore you. I'm gonna ruin you. Oh my god, look at him! Look at him! Look at him! Look at... Oh. I don't have my legs. Never mind. My own heart does a little flip. I gather my own things, my mind still racing about being late. In my rush, I scoop up a few stray papers near my feet, assuming they're my own printouts, and shove them haphazardly into my open bag without a second glance. I am really sorry again. I hope your drawings are okay.
It's really no trouble, truly. Are you sure you're alright?
He's now holding his massive sketchbook to his chest like a shield, his eyes full of genuine concern, even though I'm the one who plowed him over. Fascinating choice of word. Just interesting. You know, like, just like, like, lexicon wise, just interesting word choice. Interesting word choice. I'm fine, just late. Bye! I give him a final rushed wave and take off running down the hall, the image of him, his blushing, flustered face stuck in my mind. I burst through the doors of the correct lecture hall, breathless and feeling like I've just run a marathon. Professor Eleanor is already at the podium, her sharp eyes pinning me to the spot as I slink into the nearest empty seat, my heart hammering a frantic rhythm against my ribs. As I try to slow my breathing and blend into the floor, I risk a glance around the room. There, 3 rows ahead, is the boy from the hallway. The fluffy blonde hair is unmistakable. As if he can feel my gaze, his head snaps up. His wide green eyes scan the room behind his round glasses once more. Oh, well, now they're a bit rounder. They're a bit rounder, but they're still not round. His wide green eyes scan the room behind his round glasses before they land directly on me. He's here. Of course he's here. This is the art building. I literally just bulldoze an art student on my way to an art class. I sink a little lower in my chair, wishing I could disappear. Professor Eleanor's voice cuts through my mortification.
For today's practical, you will pair up. You and Riley.
His name is Riley. My stomach drops. Riley. So that's his name. Across the room, Riley's head pops up from behind his canvas. He looks less surprised and more like a man who has just been handed his own death sentence. He offers Professor Eleanor a weak, nervous smile before gathering his things. He settles into the seat next to me, a little breathless. He carefully avoids my eyes, focusing instead on rearranging his pencils with intense concentration. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hello again. It's a surprisingly small campus.
Oh, he's adorable. Ah! His voice is soft, but the nervous tremor is gone. Seems like it. I'm really sorry about what happened before. I was seriously lost. His eyes flicker up to mine for a moment before darting away, a shy, grateful smile touching his lips.
It's quite alright. It was certainly a memorable way to start the day.
He peeks at me again, a faint blush returning to his cheeks.
I'm Riley.
I gathered. I'm Roxie. Roxie, he repeats, the name sounding thoughtful on his tongue. He nods, a small, genuine smile playing on his lips. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him! Look at his face! Ah! Oh, I also just realized, were you gonna say something about my overlay? Hi, yes, we are not playing Hades 2, we're playing Knee Deep in Love. uh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We tank technical difficulties here. This is nothing new. I was focused on sound. Leave me alone. You're good. You're good. How did you get here faster than me?
You took the long way here. I thought that you'd know that the campuses are connected since it's already your second week here.
Oh, look at he looks so stressed. Oh. Professor Eleanor's also can I romance the professor? Can I romance the professor instead? Look at her. Look at her. Professor Eleanor's voice cuts through our introduction.
Your project as a pair is to capture your partner's essence. Not just their face, but a sense of who they are. You will each create a piece, and you have 1 week. Use this time to talk, to observe.
The professor explains the assignment in more detail as the class takes notes. We are to capture not just our partner's face, but who they are as a person, to try and capture what lies beneath the surface. Riley's eyes widen slightly at the assignment, a flicker of excitement crossing his face. Oh, bitch, you've drawn me before. You've drawn me before.
So, how should we approach this? Would you prefer to draw first, or shall I? I'm flexible.
We could take turns. Maybe we can meet up in a few days after we've, actually introduced ourselves properly. The relief that washes over his face is palpable.
That's a perfect idea. Much more logical.
I'm nothing if not logical. He takes a visible breath, straightening his glasses.
Proper introductions then. I'm Riley, first year. Fine arts major with a sculpture focus, though I draw constantly.
And you are adorable. Roxie, first year, also fine arts.
I had a feeling. Your style has an artistic feel to it. And I've seen you around, actually. You often read under the big oak tree near the Humanities Building, the west side, where the afternoon light's particularly good.
Brother, you are telling on yourself. You are self-reporting. What do you mean you know exactly which tree I read under? Sir? He says it all smoothly, but a telltale pink creeps up his neck, betraying his calm delivery.
I notice light and compositions. It's a habit.
Light. And compositions. You're very observant.
It has its uses. For our project, we could meet at the campus cafe in a few days. The light is decent and the coffee is passable. Unless you prefer another location. I'm open to suggestions.
Oh, I see where this is going. I'm excited. I love it when hot boys fight over me. The cafe sounds perfect. The bright, beaming smile he gives me is worth all the earlier chaos. It's pure and unguarded.
Excellent! It's a plan then.
Oh, he's so cute. He pulls out his phone, his movements now sure and steady.
May I have your number? To coordinate.
I nod and give it to him. I mean, yeah, this makes sense. This is not sus at all. I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we're doing a project together. Of course you would ask me for my number. He types it in carefully, his thumb hovering over the save button.
And... sent.
A moment later, my phone buzzes softly. A new text from an unknown number pops up. Oh! You text like a bottom. Oh, it's hidden. It's hidden. Hold on. Let me, no, let me, actually, let me move you up to this corner here. There you go. Do you see what I mean? You see what I mean? Look at what this man sent me. Look at what this man sent me. I can't help but smile as I save the contact. I'll see you later then? So soon. Okay. Bye. The walk home is quiet. My head finally feels clear. But my phone lights up one too many times. My name for Milo in my phone is Annoying Tall Guy. Are you alright? I mean, are you all... That's so valid, LMAO. No, for real. Seriously, I'm so worried. MF? Seriously, I'm so worried, motherfucker. You collapsed on me just this morning? Question mark, question mark. Wow, your childhood friends will grow up just ignore you. Ugh. I saw you in your diapers. You can't do this to me. Hey, hey, hey. I'm annoyed at him. My phone starts exploding with the sound of the ringtone. I'm getting a migraine from the noise. I should just text him back. Okay, my options are... I'm dead already, too late, I'm fine, chill out, I don't know, I just have a headache, or can we talk about the diaper part? I'm gonna go with I'm dead already, too late. Hi, dead already, this is Milo. A phone call came my way, obviously from none other than Milo himself. I reluctantly pick it up. Hello? There's a sharp intake of breath on the other end, followed by a voice I know too well.
How do you feel?
Alive? A sigh of dramatic relief. He switches to a lighter tone.
Okay. So you're not ghosting me from beyond the grave. Good to know.
Brother...
For the record, my sources say you made it to class.
You're spying on me? Still wondering what sources you have?
And apparently caused a scene in the hallway that involved tackling some poor, unsuspecting art student. You really can't go 5 minutes without causing chaos, can you?
Who snitched? Who snitched? Who was it? Speak up! Speak up! I can practically hear the grin in his voice. Milo Green.
I'm Milo Green when you're mad at me, and low when you like me.
I never like you. There's a pause. I hear the faint hum of the espresso machine on his end, someone calling an order in the background. Then his voice drops a little, softer.
You really okay, though?
I told you, yeah. Just tired.
Head still hurting?
A bit. It's fine though. I'm walking home.
Alone?
Bitch, I'm an adult. I can walk home alone. Goddamn. Yeah?
Nope, absolutely not. Stay where you are. I'll come walk you.
Oh my god, brother. You are Caleb. You are Caleb from Love in Deep Space. In case you're not, if you're watching this and you're not familiar, I don't like Caleb in Love in Deep Space. I don't dislike him. No, that's a lie. I do dislike him. But I'm not here to yuck anybody else's yum. I know I know people are gaga for Caleb. I just personally don't like him. But I think in this game, since I'm like my frame of reference is they're all going to be unhinged. I have like a different expectation, right, for what I have going in. So I'm a little bit charmed by him. But that could also just be because like I like his voice. Voice does so much. Voice does so much. Milo, no. You're at work.
Shift's over in 5 minutes. I can make it there in 10.
By running through traffic?
If that's what it takes.
The silence that follows is tense enough to make my chest tighten. I can hear the faint scrape of his hand over the phone, like he's running it through his hair. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm a sucker for that move.
Look. Humor me, alright? Just let me walk you home. You passed out earlier.
I'll be fine. It's a 5-minute walk.
That's 5 minutes too many for you to trip over another artist.
Jealous? Jealous? Are you worried about me, or are you worried I'm gonna find another cute boy to flirt with? Suspicious. You're never letting that go, are you?
Not a chance.
He sighs again, a long, weary exhale that sounds like he's conceding. But I know that tone. It's the one he uses right before finding a loophole.
Okay, fine. I'll stay on the phone until you're home.
You're kidding.
Step 1 of remote escort duty. Now start walking, because I can tell you've been in one place this whole time.
Brother. Are you stalking me or just psychic now?
I just know how you are. You're probably hovering near the park fountain pretending to move, but really arguing with me. Told you.
Scarily accurate.
Now walk.
I roll my eyes, but I start moving anyway, my phone pressed to my ear. The evening air feels cool against my skin as the street lamps flicker on one by one. Milo keeps up a steady stream of commentary, half teasing, half concerned.
You should really get that headache checked.
Mm-hmm.
Drink water.
He clocked your ass. Yeah. I wonder what that's like. Doing it.
Lie if you want, but I'll know.
By the time I reach my apartment door, my head's pounding, a little less. Okay, I'm home. Mission complete.
See? Wasn't that so hard?
I unlock the door, flick on the light. I don't see a pair of shoes. My roommate's probably not here yet. I'm inside.
Good. Lock the door, okay?
Milo.
Just do it.
I roll my eyes again, but turn the lock.
There. Now I can stop worrying for like 5 minutes.
Andros, this is just you. This is just you when I was living in that ground floor apartment. And I told you that I left my kitchen windows open at night. You worry too much. Milo, a smart man, I don't see the issue.
Yeah. I know. Night, you. Text me if your head gets worse.
Good night, Milo. He doesn't hang up right away. I can hear his quiet breathing for a few seconds longer before the line clicks. I run as fast as possible to my room to be greeted by the wonderful thing that would never leave my side or betray me. My bed. Oh, she is me. She is me. Oh, cute room. Oh, I have a duck plushie. Oh, and a whale. Oh my god, the poster for the game is on the wall. Finally, home. The quiet stretches for a moment before I decide what to do next. Scroll through social media, study, or take a nap? I'm gonna scroll through social media. I'm a nosy bitch. I really deserve a rest. 10 minutes won't hurt. I flop onto my bed, promising myself that I won't spend too much time on it. I turn on my phone and click on the first app I see. Then I proceed to scroll mindlessly through multiple cat videos, much to my heart's content. I get startled by the sound of the front door clicking shut. The room is dark, the only light a pale blue from the streetlights filtering through the window. I fumble for my phone. 7:03 p.m. A heavy tread, familiar and deliberate, moves through the living area. It's Anthony, my roommate. We moved into these dorms 2 weeks ago when the semester started, and Anthony was just already here. He's a man of few words, mostly communicating in grunts and mhms, but he's a surprisingly good listener when I ramble about my day. Milo, after one brief assessing meeting, had just shrugged and said, "He seems solid, quiet," which, from Milo, was a glowing endorsement. He usually comes back at odd hours, and I know almost nothing about him, including what major he even takes or what he does when I'm at school. Hello? Hello? Hi. LMAO. I shuffle out of my room, rubbing the sleep from my eyes. Anthony is standing by the kitchen counter. His long hair is tied back, and the intricate sleeves of tattoos on his arms are on full display. He looks tired. You okay? He glances over, his expression neutral. Oh, he does not speak. He does not speak. Okay, got it. Got it. Deep grunts it is. Rough day? He gives a short, non-committal grunt, but looks at me clearly, as though waiting for me to tell him about my day. Well, my day was a mess. Passed out at the cafe, Milo freaked out, and then I literally crashed into some art student. It's been a day. He listens, a faint hint of a smile touching his lips as I describe tackling Riley. It was more of a reaction than most people got.
Sounds loud.
You have no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna try to be productive, do some laundry. He nods, turning to grab a water from the fridge.
Need help?
Nah. I head to the small laundry basket in the corner of the living area, mindlessly gathering my own rumpled clothes from the day. On autopilot, I scoop up Anthony's small pile from beside it, a couple of dark t-shirts, and his jeans. Wait, is this a laundry minigame? Ooh, black shirt. What is that? The jeans are dark, but the stains on them are darker. Thick, rusty brown smears that are flaking at the edges. One of the t-shirts has a large, damp patch on of it. A deep, unmistakable crimson that stands out even against the black cotton. Blood. A lot of it. My sleep-addled brain short-circuits for a second. I stare at the clothes in my hands, then back towards the kitchen. Anthony is leaning against the counter, sipping his water, looking perfectly calm. I say this with as much grace and dignity as I can muster. Bark, 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 bark. Anthony? He looks over. I hold up the bloody jeans. Okay, my options are what happened here? This is blood. Are you okay? Or did you get into a fight? Or this isn't your blood, is it? Okay. I'm stuck between the first and the third options. I think I'm gonna go with the third one. That feels, I don't know, that feels more like something I would say. Anthony?
Don't worry about it. It's just work.
Work. It's just work, he says. Okay, my options are work? What kind of work? Or you're a terrible liar. And then what kind of job coats you in blood? I'm gonna go with the last one. Because I think I've established myself as a little sassy little gremlin.
Butcher shop. Messy day.
Oh boy. Oh boy. He says it evenly, but there's a finality in his tone that feels like a closed door. He takes the rest of the clothes from me.
I'll handle mine. Don't want to ruin your stuff.
He turns and starts pre-treating the stains at the sink with a quiet focus, his back to me. The conversation is clearly over. Still, that was a lot of blood. Right. Okay. Just be careful. Alright? He glances back over his shoulder, and for a split second, I see something unreadable in his eyes before it's gone.
Always am.
Butcher shops use aprons and gear. Why are his personal clothes soaked? Wait, I should ask him more questions. Okay, my options are, so, what's your major? What's on your mind? What do you do for fun? I feel like asking him directly what's on your mind is gonna yield, like, not good results. I'm gonna go with, so what's your major?
Suddenly. Odd timing.
You never said.
You never asked. I study with Eleanor, a professor, Eleanor.
I do too. I never see you, though.
Oh?
He looks uncomfortable, avoiding my gaze.
She one-on-ones me, teaching me literature since we don't have a course here on that.
You have a personal relationship with Professor Eleanor. I thought we had one.
Greek literature. The tragedies.
I let out a short laugh, shaking my head. Fine, I'm done. He gives a satisfied nod, turning back to scrubbing at the stains in the sink. The water runs pink. I quickly separate my own clothes, the bright whites and pastels a stark contrast to his dark, bloodied fabrics, and shove them into the machine. The rest of the evening passes quietly. Anthony retreats to his room, and I do too. It's way too late. 11:18 p.m. I should sleep, but there are no classes tomorrow. I mean, like, I could just stay up the whole night. Well, if we're gonna be accurate to me, I am an insomniac night gremlin, so I'm gonna choose to stay up. I must have fallen asleep at some point, but I still feel dead inside. Ugh, girl, same. My phone lies discarded on the bed next to me. On the bright side, I replied to all my texts, scrolled on TikTok. Oh, so you can mention specific social medias. Scrolled on TikTok for hours and read fanfiction for a few more. Yay! Oh, I read fanfiction. What else is there to do? There's no class today, yet I don't feel like getting out of bed quite yet. Just then, my phone lights up in an intense and bright red. What the hell? My heart starts to pound. I pick up the device like it's a bomb, which it very well could be with the way it's glowing. As if waiting for me, the screen's glow begins to fade when I pick it up. No longer blinding, I can read the words that appear. It's bold, with a black background and blood-red letters that force me to blink in order to adjust my vision. Welcome. Are you ready to play a game? A game? What is this? Some kind of virus? I don't remember clicking on any suspicious links. Tap the screen. Nothing happens. There's no X to click on. No escape from the garish graphics on display. Okay, now I'm starting to freak out. The first wave of text fades, only to be replaced with more. You have been chosen. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. All you have to do is agree to my terms of service. What do you say? Yes or no? I mean, Noah, what the fuck is this? It literally won't let me click no. I'm clicking. I'm clicking. I'm clicking. Can you hear? Can you hear? Did I accidentally click the yes? I didn't see. Good? What's good about this? At this rate, I start to consider the fact that I might need a new phone. I've never seen a virus so impossible to get rid of. All I can do is click through the prompts and hope that they'll stop, or at least let me exit whatever program is causing it. See you again soon. My phone shuts off. When I power it on again, everything is normal. I check all of my apps, my pictures, my settings. All normal. I exhale slowly, feeling a mix of relief and curiosity. The hell even was that? I shake my head, trying to loosen the creeping feeling of unease building up in my chest. Whatever, it's gone now. Guess that's as good a sign as any to get out of bed. What to do next? Well, I just checked my phone, so I'm gonna clean my bag. Oh gosh, the hellhole that is my bag. It's so incredibly Stacked with heavy books, messy with random papers and scissors thrown everywhere, neat and organized, bland. Messy with random papers and scissors thrown everywhere. As I dig through my bag, I notice a stack of papers that doesn't feel like mine. What the? I hold it up for me to meet my eye. I pick one up. It's a beautifully detailed study of a tree. Another is a sketch of a hand. My memory flashes back to yesterday, crashing into Riley in the hall, the beautiful fluttering snowstorm of his sketchbook pages, me scooping up my things in a frantic, embarrassed rush. Oh, no. I took his drawings, and I think I ripped one? Let's put the ripped pages back together! Turret abuse, question mark? Sub caffeine therapy. No. Today we are playing a yandere dating sim / visual novel, so no turret abuse, but if you would like to tune in for turret abuse, that will be on Saturday. I'm sorry. I mean, on Saturday, I will be attempting to atone for my previous turret abuse sins. Dating? Scary. When you see the love interest in this, yeah, it's scary. It's already creepy. Our roommate has clothes that are just bloody. There's a guy in art class who I think stalks us. You know, it's all good here. Huh? Yeah. Yes, normal things. Yeah. You know, no biggie. Let's put the ripped pages back together. So, we crashed into an art student yesterday, and we've apparently accidentally taken some of his sketches when we were, like, trying to gather our stuff, and we ripped one of the pages. So, let's put them back together. I think this is a minigame. Setting up puzzle. It is a minigame. Oh my god. I know what this is. I know what this is. Let it be ripped. Who cares? No, trust. You will care. You will care. Wait, is that you? Yep. That is me. I stare at the repaired drawing in my hands. It's me? Yeah. Oh my god. I thought yesterday was our first meeting. He must be taking portraits of people around the campus, though I don't see anyone else but me. How creepy! Yes, how creepy. How creepy indeed. How creepy. What a weirdo. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this game is full of them. That brutal honesty account. The one that we are pretty confident is our childhood friend. I open the app and navigate to the brutal honesty profile. Brutal. And our childhood friend works at a coffee shop. Scrolling through the most recent posts. Okay, what unhinged takes is he posting now? 2 hours ago. My favorite piece of art is looking a little smudged today. Someone should really teach those other brushes to keep their distance. Saw my person talking to another artist today. The composition was all wrong. The frame was all wrong. Sometimes you just have to crop the distractions yourself. Quick, get revenge. Draw one of them. Okay, wait, actually, hold on. Let's pause for a second. Hold on. Hold on. You just gave me an idea. Let's draw. Let's draw the blonde guy who drew us. Let's draw him from memory. No, I cannot draw. So I think he had like blonde blonde hair, and it was kind of like. I don't think it was this long actually. It's like pretty short. But it's whatever. And I really drew his hair before I drew his face. He had green eyes, so. Oh, and he had glasses. He had glasses. Yum. 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 And, he was kind of nervous. There we go. This is my portrait of Riley from Knee Deep in Love. Maybe I'll draw the other two later. Okay. Saw my person talking to another artist today. The composition was all wrong. The frame was all wrong. Sometimes you just have to crop the distractions yourself. Okay, so he's talking about someone he saw me talking to. Got it. Oh, yesterday. It was yesterday at 4 p.m. Yesterday at 8:30 a.m. Someone took a nasty spill. If I find out who left that obstacle in their path, we're going to have a very serious conversation about workplace safety. Def talking about you. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like 1,000%. So the whole game opens with us we got we hit our head because we fell on the floor of his coffee shop, and he's like super worried about us, and then he's been vague posting about us like the entire time. I stop scrolling, a cold feeling settling in my stomach. I keep going, further back. "3 days ago, fed the neighbor's yapping dog a special treat. The silence is so much more melodic. You did what? You did what? "5 days ago. There's a particular kind of high you get from watching something beautiful break. A pity most people are too fragile to appreciate the art in the collapse." Yeah, not the doggo! Okay, I'm one of those people who, like, in like, movies or TV shows or anything, I can absolutely watch, like, gore when it's, like, happening to humans, but as soon as something happens to the dog, I'm, like, out. I'm out. There's just no way. There's just no way. I don't do that. Don't ever do that. Don't hurt the dog. Never the doggo. Oh, Adam with the crying dog emotes. Or is it crying? It's raining too. It's raining. Yeah. Sad. Sag. Brutal honesty 1 week ago. The city's pigeon population is getting out of hand. Started a new hobby. Pest control with a pellet gun. It's all about the precision. I see now why one of the content warnings for this game was animal cruelty. Yeah. Brutal honesty 2 weeks ago. Sometimes I put out food laced with antifreeze just to see which alley cat is the smartest. Spoiler, none of them are. Bruh is right. What the frick? The fuck? The account has had so many followers, and for what? People are replying to the posts, acting similarly to brutal honesty. Maybe even looking up to him. An odd feeling settles on my stomach. Just then, the front door clicks open. Heavy, familiar footsteps. Anthony's back. Ah, our roommate with the bloody clothes. He hot though. Like, I'm so basic. I'm so basic. He hot though. The fingerless gloves, the sleeves. I'm so basic. I shuffle out of the room, the disturbing posts still fresh in my mind. He's standing by the kitchen counter, his gaze immediately landing on the full, untouched plate of food he'd left for me this morning.
You didn't eat.
You sound kind of upset about that. It's not a question. His voice is flat, but I can hear the edge of disapproval. Yeah, I heard it all right. I got distracted. I haven't eaten yet. He glances at the clock on the microwave. 2:47 p.m. His eyes narrow slightly.
It's almost 1. Your body needs fuel, not just whatever that is on your phone.
Oh, he's that kind of yandere. Got it. He doesn't wait for an answer. He walks to the fridge, pulls out ingredients, and starts moving around our small kitchen with a quiet, practiced efficiency. Oh, he's efficient. The silence stretches, filled only by the sizzle of butter in a pan and the rhythmic chop of a knife. Hey, don't judge my socials! Yeah! Or if you went to my socials, it would just be like... I mean, it's just like posts about me going live. If you go to my alt, it's just posts about other VTubers. Oh, this art. Oh. Yeah, let's just pause and appreciate the craftsmanship. The craftsmanship of the art. Let's appreciate the attention to detail. Yes, yeah. That's what I'm appreciating when I'm looking at this scene. Okay, 10 minutes later, he slides a plate in front of me at the small table. A perfectly cooked omelette and a slice of toast. Bruh. Yum. Then he puts down an identical plate for himself and sits across from me.
Eat.
Okay. My options are thanks and you don't have to cook for me, you know. So I've already established that I'm kind of like a bratty little rebel gremlin full of sass. So I'm going to go with you don't have to cook for me, you know.
I know.
Okay. I take a bite. It's delicious, fluffy, and perfectly seasoned. This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my options are where'd you learn to cook like this? Why are you doing this? And you're a great cook. I'm gonna go with why are you doing this?
What?
Cooking for me. I can handle my own meals.
Right, because you've done such a great job so far.
Hey! True, but hey. Oh my god, this is just me though. This is just me. I literally forget to eat. I'll like get up and I'll like do stuff. And then like Andros will come downstairs and be like, "Did you eat yet?" And I'll be like, "No," or "Ner, I forgot." Ner, I forgot. Damn. He got me there. He barely misses a beat. He motions to my plate, and the food's still left on it.
It's gonna get cold. Eat.
His tone is it's very commanding, but like in a subtle way. I like that. We eat in silence for another minute.
You're staring.
Sorry, just thinking.
Don't hurt yourself.
A beat of silence, then I see the faintest, almost imperceptible twitch at the corner of his mouth. Was that a joke? From him? Bruh, he called me stupid. I said I'm thinking, and he goes, "Don't hurt yourself." The fuck? Just as I'm about to take another bite, my phone vibrates on the table. An unknown number. I hesitate, then swipe to answer. Hello? A young man's voice, bright and slightly frantic, bursts from the speaker.
Hi, yeah, finally. Look, I've been waiting for over a week. Where is it? The tracking number is useless.
The fuck? I think you have the wrong number.
No, this is the contact for Sparkle Maid Services, right? I ordered the deluxe package at black lace trim, very specific instructions.
Sparkle Maid Services? I mean, I don't judge. I don't judge. But black lace trim, you say. Black lace trim. Why is this just in vain? Sparkle Maid? No, this is just my personal number. You've got the wrong person. I don't own a maid outfit, and I definitely don't sell them. There's a pause on the other end.
Wait. Seriously? My bad. The website was sketchy anyway. Sorry to bother you.
In the background, Anthony, having finished his food, stands up and takes his plate to the sink.
Want some tea?
His low, rumbling voice is unmistakable even from a few feet away. There's a sharp intake of breath on the other end of the line.
No way. Was that Tony?
Tony? You know Tony? You know my roommate Tony? Whom I'm pretty sure is like in the mafia? His name is Anthony and he has bloodied clothes and you call him Tony? And he looks like that? My blood runs cold. Tony? Nobody calls Anthony that. Who is this?
Is this who I think it is? From Pebblestone? The one who face planted in the cafe and then tackled Riley?
The fuck? My jaw drops. How does he know all that? How do you...
Small campus! And Tony's voice is pretty memorable. Look, this is too perfect. I'm Cal. We've got like 3 mutual friends. Tell Tony his favorite comp sci major says hi.
His name is Cal and he's a comp sci major? Oh, brother. And he orders maid outfits? Who's this character? I would like to get to know this character. I look over at Anthony, who is now leaning against the counter, arms crossed, watching me with a deeply unamused expression. He'd clearly heard his name. He says he's Cal, your favorite comp sci major? Anthony's expression darkens. He lets out a short, weary sigh that speaks volumes.
Hang up.
Oh, okay, damn.
I heard that! Rude! Don't hang up, you. This is a way better connection than a maid outfit. We should totally hang out.
I'm caught between confusion and laughter. This is the weirdest wrong number call I've ever had.
Stick with me. It won't be the last. See you around. Oh, and Tell Tony I expect my damn maid outfit.
The line goes dead. I'm left staring at my phone, then at Anthony, who looks like he's just bitten into a lemon. My options are, so, Tony, huh? And, I didn't know you were into those kinds of things. How scandalous. I'm gonna go with so Tony, huh? Normally I would go with the second one, but I'm more interested in this, so.
Don't ask.
I just did. Anthony deftly ignores my insinuation, instead motioning in my direction.
Hand me your plate.
I'm left to tidy up all the plates while Anthony diligently washes them. Not a single complaint crossing over, even though he cooked the dishes as well. Just as I'm putting the last plate in the drying rack, my phone buzzes in my pocket. Then buzzes again. And again. Who the frick are you? Oh my god, is that Cal? Yep, it's Cal. It's Cal. By the way, it's Cal. Saved your number, just so you know. Also, tell Tony the black lace is non-negotiable. So, you and Tony, roommates, huh? That's interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, you seem fun. We should def hang out. I know all the good spots on campus. And all the gossip. Just saying. I can't help but laugh, shaking my head. Your friend Cal is persistent. Anthony doesn't even turn from the sink, but his shoulders tense slightly.
He's not my friend.
Okay then. Okay then, Mr. Mysterious. I retreat to my room for the rest of the afternoon, letting the weird energy of the day settle. I scroll through my phone, half-heartedly attempt to read for class, and eventually just end up watching videos. A few hours later, Anthony wordlessly leaves a container of leftover pasta and a fork outside my door. No note, just a quiet tap to let me know it's there. I eat at my desk. The food is simple, but good. The text from Cal sit open on my screen, a bizarre, cheerful punctuation mark in a day that had started with such dark thoughts. As I turn off the light, my phone lights up one last time. Ding, ding, ding! Really? It's the middle of the night. I groan and sink deeper into the pillow. My back protests with a dull ache. Serves me right for skipping stretches all week. Oh, so you've been shrimping. Reminder to unshrimp. I need to unshrimp. Okay, that was better. Mom would have a field day if she saw me like this. The noise goes off again. What app even sounds like that? Oh, is it the weird one? Is it the creepy one with the black one with the red text that we had this morning? I haven't downloaded anything weird. Recently, anyway. Wait, it's just an email? I squint at the bright red glow from the screen. Not again. Nope. I'm just going to ignore it. It's just an email this time anyways. I toss my phone onto the bedside table and roll over. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, come on! I sit up, hair sticking in all directions, glaring at the screen like it personally insulted me. Because it did. But I'm trying to sleep. You know how hard that is for me? With my insomnia? My inbox flashes with unread mail until one line catches my eye. The game has begun. I blink, then read again. The words don't disappear. The email reads, Subject: Congratulations! You've been chosen to participate in a fun new game. You have many secret admirers. Lucky you! And, because you so graciously accepted the terms of service, now you will be bestowed with power, aka a highly sophisticated affection tracker, that was installed onto your smartphone the moment you opened this email. You're welcome! Power. Heart echo. Function: the ability to sense who loves you so deeply they'd commit murder for your sake. also includes your short profile of your, quote, target. You are the one I've been waiting for. If you have any questions, you may not call me. I'm mysterious like that. It's kind of a fun way to introduce like a game dynamic, or like a game mechanic, I mean, to just make it part of the lore. Yeah, sure. Totally legit. I roll my eyes and scroll down. It looks ridiculous, yet the one line echoes in my head. And because you so graciously accepted the terms of service, now you will be bestowed with power, aka a highly sophisticated affection tracker that was installed onto your smartphone the moment you opened this email. Wait, what? Oh no, no. Tell me it didn't just... I flip to the home screen, and there it is. A deep red icon glowing like it owns the place. Heart Echo. I shouldn't open it. I really shouldn't open it. Curiosity wins. The app opens. Welcome. Wait, sorry. Welcome. Thanks for your participation. It looks so ominous. Below is a list of those who would commit murder for your sake. Ranked from most obsessed to relatively sane. Milo Green, Riley Sinclair, Unknown, and Anthony Hayes. Legal disclaimer: Heart Echo is not responsible for any crimes of passion committed in your honor. By using this app, you assume full responsibility for all outcomes. P.S. For the sake of your own safety, Heart Echo advises that the existence of this application remains a secret, or else, who knows what might happen. Good luck! Yeah, Milo being at the top doesn't surprise me. He's known us. He's known me our whole lives. And then Riley is the one who's been drawing us. And Anthony lives with us. Who is Unknown? Milo. It's so Milo. He's probably behind this prank. Has to be. Or maybe Riley? Or Mom? No, that's insane. I rub my temple. My brain's spinning. You've got to be kidding me. Who even is Unknown? Why is Anthony on the list? And last of all people? And Milo. Does that mean he actually... Okay, my options. Nope, not thinking about this. I'm sure it's just an elaborate prank, right? And somebody clearly has too much time on their hands. I'm gonna go with somebody clearly has too much time on their hands, because this is insane. This is insane. I flop back on the bed, face buried in plushies, heartbeat loud in my ears. Whatever I did in a past life, it must have been something serious. Sleep finally wins, pulling me under before I can spiral into conspiracy territory. Pancakes. I mumble, slowly sitting up in my bed. What time is it? I reach for my phone, blinking slowly as my eyes readjust to the sunlight seeping through my blinds.
Hey you, wake up. You're late for class. I think. I made you pancakes.
He made me pancakes! He yells out from the kitchen. That was not a yell. That was not a yell game. I slap myself awake and run over, witnessing Anthony while he sits down to eat. I sit across from him to have breakfast as well, just like we've done for quite a while. I take in the view of the pancakes that stand right in front of me, the maple syrup making the pancakes shine as if they were from a commercial. My hand leaps sitting into the food. Fuck, I'm starting to drool. I need to act fast. My fork stabs the soft golden brown pile, taking a huge chunk out of it. I chew slowly, making sure to savor every last piece of it. Girl really likes pancakes. I look back up at Anthony, who patiently nibbles on his food. Oh, so good. Last night's memories suddenly flood my brain. I have to confirm that whatever happened last night was indeed true. I'm determined to do anything necessary to prove it. Hey, Anthony, let's say I hypothetically get hurt, what would you do? Anthony pauses mid-bite, his fork hovering in the air as his dark eyes shoot up to meet my unnerving gaze. His expression is almost unreadable for a couple of seconds. To my own surprise, he just smiles. The corner of his mouth twitches at my words. Is he enjoying this?
It depends. What are you talking about? Let me think. Physical, emotional.
I'm sorry, I'm eating Pringles.
Someone saying your outfit's fugly?
The heck? Where did that come from? My shoulders tense up at his response. I awkwardly chuckle, trying to play off what I said as a joke. You know, silly questions.
I don't like violence, but if it happened, I'd make sure they regret it.
Okay. Okay. And you're last on the list? Okay.
I'm sure it'll never happen, though. Right?
I see the room slowly close in on me. Breathing becoming... Sorry. Let's take that from the top. I see the room slowly close in on me, breathing becoming more of a struggle as the seconds pass. I feel the air running out of my lungs, as if I were choking. I manage to cough out an anxious chuckle, my fingers gripping the tablecloth. Okay, my options while I'm having a panic attack are, it's good to know I've got someone by my side, good thing no one is after me then, haha, and then you're serious, aren't you? I'm gonna go with good thing no one is after me then, haha. Anthony's eyes narrow, and his eyes roam over me. It almost feels as if he can see right through me.
You're perfectly safe here. No need to worry.
Later that morning, I meet up with Riley in the art studio. The sunlight filters through the tall windows, bathing the room in soft light. He's already there, sketching on a large canvas. His golden hair catches the light, giving him an almost ethereal glow. So this is the boy that I drew earlier. Oh no! I'm so sorry, boy. I did you so dirty. I pause for a moment, considering him. And the sketch I saw. I think about how it was probably nothing concerning, and how if I'm wrong, then acting coldly towards him will only make things worse.
Hey, you made it.
He doesn't look up, a small smile playing on his lips. I set my bag down, suddenly nervous. Yeah, sorry I'm late. Riley looks up then, his sharp green eyes locking onto mine.
You're not late. I just like being early.
He gestures to the seat beside him, and I hesitate before sitting.
So, I'm guessing you haven't had time to think much about our project yet.
Really? What makes you think that? I've been busy, okay? Riley laughs softly, the sound surprisingly warm.
Hey, no judgment here. Work piles up. I get it. Don't worry. We'll figure it out.
We work in silence for a while, but I can't stop sneaking glances at him. He looks so focused, so confident in what he is doing. I, on the other hand, feel completely out of my depth. So nothing new there. After a while, Riley breaks the silence.
You okay? You seem distracted.
I am a little distracted. I have a weird, sketchy app on my phone that's telling me that you would kill for me. So, you know, that's a little awkward. I nod absent-mindedly. We spend the rest of the afternoon researching symbolism in flowers, and Riley's enthusiasm is contagious. He has this way of looking at art that makes even the simplest details feel profound. You know, you remind me of this flower. He blinks.
What?
I shrug, a soft smile on my lips. Strong, vibrant, and hard to ignore. His cheeks heat up, and he quickly looks away.
You really think so?
Yeah, bro, that's why I said it. I do. My voice is quiet, but certain. When the session finally ends, Riley reaches into his bag and pulls out a small notebook.
Here, take this. It's got some notes and sketches I made for our project. Maybe it'll help if you get stuck?
I'm about to turn and leave when a voice cuts through the hallway.
Wow, look who it is. The man, the myth, the maestro.
Why is he not romanceable? Hello? A guy with a sharp, knowing smirk leans against the wall opposite the door.
Cal, what are you doing here?
This is Cal? This is the guy who wanted the maid outfit? Oh, brother, you are my favorite character. You are my favorite character.
What? I can't visit my favorite artist? Anthony hates me too much to hang out, and Milo's been hovering around our friend here like a particularly anxious hawk.
Why does he know all of them? Are you behind the app? What is happening?
Figured I'd ambush the one friend I have left.
His eyes, full of playful curiosity, land squarely on me.
And you must be them. Riley's new project partner.
Okay, I don't like the way you said that. He says the last two words with a teasing lilt that makes Riley blush.
Don't look so startled. Your reputation precedes you. I'm Cal. We sort of met over the phone.
The wrong number call. The maid outfit. It all clicks into place. Right, the, deluxe package.
See? You remember. Anyway, I won't keep you. Just wanted to finally put a face to the name. See you around.
See ya! With a final wink, he pushes off the wall and saunters down the hall, leaving a slightly flustered silence in his wake.
Sorry about him. He's, a lot.
It's okay, he seems interesting. How do you know him? And maybe just a little. I'm gonna go with how do you know him because I'm starting to get freaked out by this.
Just classes.
Sure. Oh, okay. The day passes in a blur, my classes offering little distraction from the chaos spinning in my head. By the time classes end, I'm exhausted, but still restless. My phone buzzes with a call from Milo. Hurriedly, I pick it up.
Park again? You seem off lately.
Why do you always know where I am? Why do you always know where I am? Oh, is he asking if we want to meet at the park? Sure. Usual spot? Under the soft glow of the streetlights, Milo is already waiting on the bench when I arrive. He has a cup of coffee in one hand and his usual lopsided grin on his face.
You look like you haven't slept.
You look like you torture animals in your free time. His tone is teasing, but his eyes are full of concern. Thanks. Just what I needed to hear. He chuckles, but the humor quickly fades.
Seriously, you. What's going on? You've been distant.
I glance at him, my heart sinking. Milo has always been able to read me too well, and now, with the app's results fresh in my mind, I feel like I am walking a tightrope. How am I supposed to act normal when he is literally ranked at the top of a list of people willing to kill for me? I've just been stressed about school, you know how it is, or your hair is going to turn gray from worrying so much. That one!
Then so be it. You sure you're alright?
If your hair turns gray, you're gonna look like Silas from Love in Deep Space. I fight to look normal, dredging up a soft smile from the depths of my heart. Yeah, fine. Just school, you know, the usual. Milo studies me for a long moment, then nods slowly.
If you say so.
The silence that follows is almost comfortable, save for the nagging thoughts in my head. Finally, I blurt out, Milo, do you think it's weird to, I don't know, do extreme things for someone you care about? His brows furrow.
What kind of extreme things are we talking about?
I hesitate. Like, fighting for them, protecting them, that sort of thing. Milo's expression softens, and he leans forward, resting his elbows on his knees.
I think if you care about someone enough, you do whatever it takes to keep them safe. That's not weird. That's just love.
Mm-hmm. The word hangs in the air between us, heavy and unspoken for so long that it almost feels foreign. My chest tightens, and I look away, staring at the darkened trees. Right. Love. Milo straightens, his gaze still fixed on me.
You. Is there something you're not telling me?
Oh, there's so much I'm not telling you, bro. There's so much I'm not telling you. I sigh and shake my head. It's nothing. Just a lot on my mind.
Okay.
His voice is quiet, but his eyes tell me he doesn't believe me. When I arrive home, I immediately look through my notes. Look through my notes, not on subjects I have to study, but about the 4 people listed in the Heart Echo app. I know I shouldn't play into it. Clearly, it's an elaborate scam or some wild attempt to steal my data. But seeing everyone's names on there and how detailed the information is, I can't help myself. Murder, though. Is it really possible for them to do such a terrible thing? Only one way to find out. Girl, what are you gonna do? I cross off the unnamed person and try to focus on the others. Oh, is this where I choose which route I want to do? Milo, my protective childhood friend. Riley, my shy project partner. Anthony, my closed-off roommate. The name that intrigues me the most is... Listen, okay. You can choose none of them! Okay, hold on. Let me just... Oh, I can't save here. I was gonna save. Oh, there we go. Let me hit a save here. So I think I made it quite clear that I like this guy. So I'm gonna go with Anthony, the roommate. My hands are shaking enough that it takes a couple of tries for my finger to properly tap the button on screen. Anthony. I choose Anthony. Heart Echo mentioned he was relatively sane and the least likely to murder in my name. That's a good reason to choose him. He was at the bottom of the list. I don't know him super well yet, but he's been the perfect roommate so far. Respectful, dependable, and willing to meet me halfway with all the chores around the place. Well, if you ignore how often he hogs the washing machine with his clothes that are coated in blood. He's kinda intimidating though, so sometimes I'm not sure what to say to him, or even if he wants to talk at all. Or maybe the scales are so skewed that even having the lowest threat level still means he's just that. A threat. Well, I think last night just took the top spot on my worst sleeps ever leaderboard. Somehow I managed to cobble a few hours of sleep together, but as I sit up and stretch, I feel like my body forgot to do any real resting. Oh god, girl. Same. Thoughts about Heart Echo, the deranged things I read on it, kept bouncing around in the corners of my mind like those retro DVD screensavers. All the frantic pacing around my room must tucker me out because my body hits the bed before I can even process what's happening. 2 firm knocks rap against my door. I jolt into the air, muscles seizing. I barely manage to hold in an undignified yelp. Okay. So these lines aren't voiced. Okay. You aren't going to snooze that alarm a 5th time, are you? Anthony. At the sound of his voice, the cavalcade of emotions I felt last night flood back into me. Is he dangerous? The app says so. Am I even safe in my own dorm anymore? Dreamland's closed for the day. Come on, got something for you out here. He sounds just how he always does. I shake my head, hoping it'll clear my thoughts. I might be putting too much stock into the random malware that installed itself onto my phone. It's curiosity that grants me the strength to emerge from my blanket cocoon. Outside, I spot Anthony lounging on the couch, nursing a drink. Something hot, judging by the little tendrils of steam wafting up from the top of the mug. There you are. Here. Sit. Drink. I pad my way over to the couch, footsteps muzzled by fuzzy socks, and take a seat next to my roommate. It's hot. Here, I'll hold the front. You can grab the handle. Anthony gingerly hands me a hot mug of coffee. The mug is small, a fact I register as my hand brushes against Anthony's to secure it. I almost drop the tiny thing when I feel how hot his fingertips are, near scalding as he holds the mug steady for me. Yeah, 'cause he was holding it by the cup. Thanks. I'm gonna need this if I aspire to be anything more than a zombie shambling around campus today. Anthony lets out an affirmative grunt as I bring the caffeinated goodness to my lips. I make a positive noise of my own. This is a pretty good cup of coffee. Like it? It's perfect. How'd you guess the right amount of milk and sugar to add? Anthony shifts on the couch. You mentioned your coffee order during one of your post-class rambles. I improvised with that in mind. Huh. I didn't think Anthony really paid much attention when I went on about my day. I don't even remember when I told him that little tidbit. Mission accomplished then. This is delicious. Maybe I can save a few dollars and skip the cafe every now and then since I have a barista living in my dorm. I could grab some nicer ingredients if you want. Flavored syrups, bitter grounds, that sort of thing. I think I'd like that. And you might too. I mean, black coffee, a little sweetness won't kill you, you know? Tastes alright. It works. Never needed to try anything else. I make a face. I didn't like it at first either. Too bitter. But I kept trying. Everyone goes crazy for the stuff. I wanted to know why. I found out eventually. Once you overcome the bitterness, there's all kinds of notes. Nuts, chocolate, spice. They're faint, but there. Coffee's complex. Instead of appreciating it, people dilute those flavors. They brute force the bitterness away with sweetness. I think this is the most Anthony has ever said to me. I want to keep the moment going, but a horrible realization hits me. The fact that you got all that from instant coffee is seriously impressive. I still think it's worth introducing you to all the delicious flavors in the chocolate factory, Charlie, but maybe later. Looking at my phone reminds me of how close I'm cutting it before my next class. You might have been right about all that snoozing. I'm gonna have to book it to make it to class on time. It pains me, but I get up from the couch, scanning for my book bag. Wait, you didn't eat any... No time! The coffee will sustain me, trust! I can almost hear Anthony's eye roll as I race to grab my bag and rush out the door. By the skin of my teeth, I make it to my art history lecture on time. If I didn't have caffeine pumping through my system, I probably would have passed out from exhaustion with how fast I sprinted onto campus. Professor Lane lets out an exasperated sigh as I enter the lecture hall. I do my best not to make direct eye contact with anyone as I shimmy toward the only empty seat in the lecture hall. As I settle in, I hear a familiar laugh. Someone's a little tardy to the party. Miss your alarm? Or did our favorite brooding Doberman reveal himself to actually be a yappy little chihuahua? I can't imagine Anthony as a chihuahua, no, but we did sit and enjoy some instant coffee together for a bit after I snoozed my alarm one too many times. Milo raises an eyebrow, a dumbfounded expression forming on his face. He gave you some of that bitter, burnt sludge? And you drank it? Willingly? Is everything alright in that dorm? Should I alert the authorities or something? I should have guessed that homebrew coffee wouldn't be Milo's cup of tea. I stifle a laugh at the thought. He's such a coffee snob. Not all of us have round-the-clock access to a $10,000 miracle machine, Milo. Besides, I certainly couldn't taste any sludge underneath the cream and sugar Anthony added. It wasn't a cafe-quality latte, true, but he made the most of what we had lying around the dorm. The gesture was sweet enough. Milo doesn't look convinced, but he drops the subject in favor of Professor Lane's lecture. I follow suit, jotting down notes on a fresh page in my loose leaf. The use of shadow, or negative space, can amplify the intensity of light in a painting's composition. This technique is called chiaroscuro, and is most strongly associated with the Baroque period. That's actually real. That's real art history, y'all. After I finish my classes for the day, I head over to the park near the edge of campus. Most people prefer to study at the cafe or the library. I'm a fan of those spots too, but sometimes they feel a little claustrophobic. The frenetic energy oozing from everyone can be overwhelming. There's a chill in the air today, which means the park will be mostly empty. On days like this, I can imagine the park as a secret oasis only a small handful of students know the way to. I pull out my sketchbook, eager to try out some chiaroscuro style shading myself. A quick scan of the area reveals my subject for the day, a majestically melancholic willow tree. As I make to put pencil to paper, I feel something brush against my leg. Ah! I jump from the bench. My sketchpad flies from my hands and thumps onto the grass. The sound triggers another, some leaves rustling under the bench. A pigeon, maybe? Or a rabbit? I lean down to investigate and find a cat? Look for a collar, examine the cat's posture, make eye contact with the cat. I'm gonna look for a collar. Did someone lose their cat, or am I dealing with a stray? I ponder the question as I inspect the cat's neck for any sign of a collar. Nope, no collar in sight. A stray it is then. It might not recognize commands I try to give it. Find something to bribe the cat with? Psst, psst, psst. Show your palm to the cat. I'll show my palm to the cat. As I extend my palm toward the cat, it bristles. I wait a spell before trying again. It looks less alarmed this time around, but makes no move to inspect my hand. Okay, maybe we can share the bench then. Me up top and you under there. Does that work for you, little guy? The cat responds with the same steady gaze it's given me this entire time. It doesn't seem keen to move from its leaf bed. Slowly, I grab my sketchbook off of the ground and sit back down, giving the cat as much space as I can. Back to more important business, drawing a moody willow tree with some Baroque flair. It takes a minute to get in the zone, but before I know it, my pencil begins gliding along the surface of my sketchbook, like the breeze against the willow leaves. Sure you're not a poet? At some point, the cat joins me on the bench. I welcome the company. I stay in that creative flow for who knows how long, until the breeze turns a little less gentle. The paper in my sketchbook whips erratically as the wind buffets the tree. As if a curtain is being drawn, the willow's leaves part to reveal a figure lounging on a hefty branch near the tree's trunk. Is that Anthony? I hold my breath, willing the wind to pick up again. Sure enough, it's him. He's lying on the branch, one arm folded above his head, and the other clutching something to his chest. I see gangly wires belonging to a pair of earbuds and a sports ball resting at the foot of the tree. He must be listening to some music on his phone. I can't help but wonder what genres he likes. Maybe something grungy. Rock? Metal? Alternative? Or perhaps he's the type to listen to stuff no one would expect, like bubblegum pop. I'm startled out of my reverie when a soft voice breaks through the wind song. Aha! Finally got it. Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I figured you heard me coming with all the leaves I crunched to get to the bench. Mind if I sit? Sure. It's as much your property as mine. And there's plenty of room for two. I scoot over a touch and move my backpack to the ground to give Riley some space. The cat, a she I discovered, repositions herself onto my lap. Riley smiles graciously before joining me on the bench. It's funny. Sometimes I see you out here as I walk to class. I'm happy to have finally caught you when we're both free. I don't know Riley well yet, but something about the way he tilts his head toward me and how he fiddles with his fingers creates an odd sense of calm within me. Weird, because Riley looks almost ready to bolt away like a spooked gazelle. It's nice, is all. I like to come out here for inspiration as well. The park is different every time you visit. The subtle yet energetic ebb and flow of nature, a whole society constantly shifting all around us. Almost maddening how nothing here is ever completely how you last left it. We are all in never-ending fluctuation. As artists, our job is to put the pin in the butterfly, to stop time, to halt change, to capture... Riley suddenly stops talking, a realization dawning on him. He hides his face in his hands. Oh gosh, I'm doing that pretentious artist rambling thing again. I really have to rein it in. Sorry. I don't mind. I never gave much thought as to why I'm always drawn here, but your take on it makes a lot of sense. Thank you for being kind about it. It's still a jarring thing to do unsolicited. I'll work on it, for next time. We sit in comfortable silence for a few moments, enjoying nature's never-ending fluctuations. Riley glances over at my notebook. Figure study, I take it? Might be a stretch, calling a tree a figure. No, silly. I'm talking about the human person you drew, not the tree they're sitting on. Oh, would you look at that? I did draw someone in the tree. Have you ever zoned out so hard you drew something and didn't realize it? Happens to me all the time. Part of the fun of looking back through my drawings and discovering pieces I don't remember working on. We share an understanding giggle at that. Riley opens his mouth to say something else when a high-velocity object hits him square in the jaw. Ouch. Riley, are you okay? Where'd that soccer ball come from? My attention is equally split between trying to help Riley pull himself back together and checking to see if more flying balls are headed our way. Should we get you to a nurse? Your face is pretty red. Riley is interrupted a second time. Sorry, you. Riley? Right, my bad. Got a bad angle on the ball, swerved somewhere. Anthony glances at Riley's rapidly swelling face. Oh, brother, you kicked that ball at him on purpose. You were marking your territory, bro. Somewhere it wasn't supposed to go. We need to get some ice on you, like now, before your face swells up. Yeah, Roxie, I think you might be right. Mind leading the way? I think I'm starting to lose vision in my one eye. You'll be fine. Swelling should go down in a day or two if you're consistent with the ice. Let up though, and it might come back to bite you. Are you secretly majoring in medicine, Anthony? Nah. Just get hit in the face more than most. Riley's mouth starts working like he's got a retort ready. You should... Hey, make a new friend? Anthony gestures toward my feline companion. Me and Anthony got beef. I think we've built a nice rapport, yeah? Yeah, cool. Cats are cool. Chill. Mellow fellows. Stinging. Why won't it stop stinging? I mentally facepalm. Riley needs help. Wow. You guys know what time it is? Infirmary time. Bye, Anthony. Maybe put the ball away for today. I give the cat a few last scritches before helping Riley to the infirmary. After getting Riley some medical attention and suffering through my evening class, I finally arrive back at my home base for the semester. As I open the door, I'm greeted by the familiar musk of greasy food and the droning static of a talking head coming from the TV. Oh, hey. Welcome back. There's some takeout in the fridge I didn't finish if you're hungry. Anthony calls out from the kitchen. He's hunched over the table back, facing me, fiddling with something. Ordinarily, I'd say your leftovers are your problem, but I'm still a little hungry even after having some food on campus. I make my way over to the kitchen, fetching the to-go box from the fridge and popping it into the microwave. 1 minute and 30 seconds should do the trick. As the machine warm light turns on and starts humming, I turn to face Anthony, who has relocated to the living room. Back once again turned to me. Did someone accidentally hit you in the face with a soccer ball too? As if. I'd never let myself get so engrossed in a conversation that I completely miss a projectile flying right for me. A light bulb hums to life in my mind. I grab one of the takeout menus off the fridge and fashion it into a crude paper airplane. With the silent grace of an assassin, I launch my weapon at Anthony. It's a direct hit, right in the jugular. Anthony winces as his hand shoots up to cover his neck and cranes his head to glance at me. Nice shot, sharpshooter. Didn't think you had it in you. And point taken. In this position, I can see that he's got a dirty cloth in his hands. There's a shape of something underneath it. Gonna share what's got you so focused over there? I wasn't planning on it, no. The microwave beeps loudly. I sigh to myself, spinning around to grab the remnants of Anthony's dinner and join him on the sofa. He shuffles, eyes darting in the direction of his room before landing back on me. Might have been smarter to have done this in my room. I was trying not to freak you out. Don't freak out, okay? It's just a prop. That's totally for sure not an ominous thing to say, but I'll do my best. I steel myself as Anthony removes the cloth to reveal a gun. That's a gun. Yep. Like I said, it's not real or anything. Replicas sometimes look realer than the real thing nowadays. I got it from the film department for a project, a personal thing. Directed study. Professor Eleanor's helping me out. Yeah, he's got a gun. My Tony is in the mafia theory is strengthened. Perfectly harmless to you. I can make sure you don't see it again, though. Fake or not, I know this kind of stuff can make people not feel safe. You are safe here, for the record. That's not something you should worry about. I don't have any reason to think otherwise, but thanks. So, you borrowed a prop gun. I'm curious, why do you have it here? Thought it'd be rude to return it so dirty. See? He holds up the piece of cloth. Black stains discolor the otherwise white sheet. Soot collects inside. Can damage the gun if you leave it sit in there too long. That thing actually shoots? Enough to look realistic. I'm no gun expert, so I take Anthony at his word. Honestly, the gun is making me a bit nervous. I rack my brain for a topic change. Anthony covers the gun with the cloth again and wordlessly heads to his room. I relax into the couch. TV broadcast. Ton 2nd Street. The victim who has yet to be identified. Okay, sorry. The victim who has yet to be identified. Anthony re-enters our common space. Can't eat. Oh, the leftovers. I should eat some. Hopefully it hasn't gone cold, I think, as I bring a forkful to my mouth. 3 wounds in the chest area police believe came from gunfire. The investigation remains ongoing. The food is ice on my tongue. I barely managed to resist the urge to spit out the cold cardboard rice in my mouth. Contestant number 1. Behind one of these 3 curtains is a new car. Can you guess which? Want me to heat that back up? Oh, sure. Probably should have left it in there longer to start with if it got cold that quick. Anthony drops off the reheated leftovers and leaves me alone with the TV. A game show lights up the screen. Anthony must have changed the channel. That was kind of him. Hearing about all the misfortune I was lucky to avoid on any given day makes me go nutty after a while. He switched it from the news of the murder he probably committed. I try my best to focus on the charismatic show host. Anything to take my mind off guns and murder. Eventually, I crawl into bed, but once again sleep rests just out of my grasp. Anthony's fake gun, the news broadcast, even Riley coming over to join me in the park. I can't stop feeling this sensation of danger lurking around every corner. My nerves are wound up so tight I might just explode. I start to feel lightheaded, and my room seems especially cramped all of a sudden. I head to the kitchen to grab some water. It's dark as I make my way through the hall. Before I reach the kitchen, I notice something odd. Why do I hear metal clinking against metal? Almost like someone is trying to break the lock to the front door. I carefully tread toward the noise. My hand fumbles against the wall for the common room light. Got it! In an instant, the room is illuminated, and the sight that greets me is the last thing I expect to see. Anthony sits in a chair in the middle of the space, hands handcuffed behind him. Wait, that can't be right. You're kind of sneaky when you want to be. Not that I didn't hear you coming. Your footsteps are light and a little hesitant, like you almost want to double-check each step you take. I don't think I know how to respond to anything happening right now. Anthony cracks a smile at that. Sorry, I wanted to say something, but I couldn't figure out what. Or if I should say anything at all. Thought speaking up in the dark might make things worse. I think you're onto something there. I probably would have screamed so loud one of our neighbors would feel compelled to call the police. To help me or to just file a noise complaint, I can't say. The girl in 121B terrifies me. No, 212B. Though I gotta ask, what Let's jump in! No, I like him! Leave my like, murder mob man alone. What exactly is going on here? Handcuffing yourself in the dark is a little odd, you have to admit. No argument for me. He's a murderer! Now we gotta jump in. I think they're all capable of being murderers. But he's an actual murderer already. Okay, sorry. No argument from me. Couldn't sleep. Insomnia. Had a lot on my mind tonight. Listen, he's still better than animal murderer. That is true. So far, Riley, my fave. I like Riley too. He hasn't done anything like... The creepiest thing he's done is draw me. Anthony's like cleaning a gun in our shared dorm and has like blood on his clothes. And Milo, even though we don't know it's Milo, but I know it's Milo, is just like murdering animals. The handcuffs help me think. The lockpicking part specifically. The cuffs force me to confront the issue, work out a solution. It's sort of meditative. And I guess like something that you need to know in your line of work. Anthony pauses for a beat. I decide that my roommate is a little strange. Want to give it a try? You know what? Why not? I'm a little delirious and willing to try anything at this point. But wait, you're still trapped in there. Not for long. I've solved both issues. Anthony is true to his word. Within seconds, he frees himself from the cuffs. He gets up from the chair and gestures toward it. Your turn. As Anthony fastens the handcuffs to my wrists, the gravity of what I just agreed to hits me like a semi-truck. A wave of unadulterated panic washes over me. Yeah, you just handcuffed yourself to a chair with a murderer in the room. Girl, be so for real. Be so for real. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is not panic. You're going all bug-eyed on me. Try not to do that. I'm feeling lightheaded again. Actually, Anthony, I think I'm going to head back to bed and try listening to one of those 10-hour thunderstorm videos. Don't be a baby. You'll be fine. Here's your lockpick. Is this a paperclip? You're a real genius, Roxie. You'll break out in no time. Feeling lightheaded. I'm having a panic attack! He pulls up the other chair in the dorm and sits down right behind me. Feel for an opening at the top of the cuff, stick the pick in there, and shimmy it around. That's it? You're not gonna walk me through this? Just attack the panic first, then it can't attack you! Excellent advice, thanks. Thanks. I could explain the mechanics to you, sure, but it wouldn't help. Trust your instincts. All you gotta do is listen to how the lock mechanism responds to what you're doing. Take what the lock gives you and adjust your technique accordingly. I can feel the chill of goosebumps behind my neck. Every lock is slightly different, so there isn't one catch-all solution I can tell you. It's different every time, so you have to learn to solve the puzzle by feeling it out. I've got no choice but to do as Anthony says. The task proves more difficult than it needs to be because my hands won't stop shaking. Anthony places his hands on top of mine. Breathe. Try to relax. You're not in a rush. You've got the lockpick ready. Now try different angles until you feel a shift in the lock. For a short while, the two of us sit in silence as I fiddle with the lock. What are you thinking about? You're working through whatever's keeping you up, right? Kind of. It's hard to take my attention off the lock. Makes sense. You're a beginner. Tell me about it while you work. You want me to tell you about my problems so you can go take care of them for me? Ha! I see right through your tricks. I can't bring myself to bring the truth up, but if the man wants a rant he shall receive. Well, there's this guy in my evening class. We're grouped together for a lab and he just won't do any work. It's super frustrating because he knows that I care enough about my grade to cover for him so that he doesn't drag me down with him. Guy's a leech, and all his name brand clothes he likes to show off are dupes. Something metal drops to the floor. Well, you did it. Congratulations, Roxie. You picked your first lock. Holy... I picked a lock! I picked the lock off of a pair of handcuffs! With a paper clip! I can't contain my enthusiasm. I spring off of the floor in excitement. Anthony's grin is as big as I've ever seen it. Oh, he's blushing! Look, he's blushing. Shame we couldn't solve your leech issue. Who cares about him? I don't want to spend any more time thinking about it. I do want to think about how cool that just was. Anthony laves more praise on me, and eventually we both retire to our rooms. For a while, I'm too wired to even think about sleep, but once the winter's high wears off, I finally drift off. It's amazing what a good night of sleep can do for a person. I definitely needed that after everything that's happened the past few days. I also need the mug of coffee Anthony left me on the kitchen counter. The eggs and bacon are a nice touch too. Additionally, the fact that the 2 sunny-side-up eggs and a piece of bacon formed a dopey smiley face sealed this morning as one of the greats. Aw, he made me a smiley face breakfast! Wait, Roxie's a murderer. My roommate also left me a little note, reminding me that skipping breakfast is bad. I tossed that little tidbit into the trash bin before heading out to class. The day's slate of classes were nothing to write home about. Not too boring, but nothing spectacular either. With classes out of the way, I begin making my way across the quad to retreat to my green oasis in the park. En route, I spot the guy I dubbed the Leech last night. We make eye contact and my stomach sinks as he bounds over to me. Oh boy, what happened? Yo, Art Chart, we gotta talk. There are a million things I'd rather be doing, is what I want to say. What actually comes out is... shoot, I guess? The Leech's eyes rapidly scan our surroundings. If I didn't know him, I'd think he was nervous. Wait a second. Oh no. There's no way. He's not gonna... I'll split the stupid lab assignments with you, okay? I thank my lucky stars that the worst case scenario didn't just play out, but wait, what did he just say? You... what? You deaf now? I said I'll help out and stuff. I'm... glad to hear that? Okay, message received. Good. Now go tell your little motorcycle boyfriend to lay off of me, got it? Motorcycle boyfriend? The leech rolls his eyes and smacks his tongue against the roof of his mouth. Man, I freaking did what he told me to do. I don't gotta deal with your brain damage. I'll see you in class. We got a truce there now. I can only watch as the leech stomps away. Why is everyone being weird around me? Apparently, I said that last part out loud as I get a response. A meow from the cat I befriended yesterday. Meow. 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 I give him a few good... I thought it was a she. I give him a few good pets before setting down my backpack to fetch something special for the sweet girl. Oh, okay. So it's both. It's I got it. I make sure to prep a little bag of dried fruits last night, just in case I ever ran into my park buddy again. She gobbles up the fruit, stuffing the last pieces into her mouth before scampering off. As I finish up a homework assignment in the park, my phone buzzes. A text from Anthony. He's asking me to meet him in the quad. Easy enough. The park isn't too far from the quad anyway. A few minutes later, there I am, waiting on the curb of the road leading into campus. I hear it before I see it. An almost painfully loud rumbling gets closer and closer as the owner of the sound finally comes into view. He drives a motorcycle. I am toast. I am toast. I am going to simp for him. A motorcycle pulls up next to me, midnight black and twinkling. The rider, face obscured by a helmet, opens a compartment on the bike and offers me a near identical helmet. I motion to the rider to take off his helmet. This is definitely Anthony. I don't know anyone else who dresses like the man in front of me, but we need to have a chat first. The rider does as asked, gingerly removing the helmet obscuring his face. Hello? Good sir. There's no need to be that handsome. Hey, you showed up. Up for a little ride around town? Nice bike. And maybe I am. One of the first things I bought and paid for on my own dime. A real mechanical masterwork. And, maybe isn't a yes. Correct. So I take it you're the one the leech called my motorcycle boyfriend? Anthony's brows shoot straight up as his eyes widen. It takes him a beat to utter the word he's clearly confused by. Boyfriend. That's what he said. That one's got a colorful vocabulary, that's for sure. So you talked to him? Got him to magically change his mind about being, well, a leech? Yeah, pretty much. I ran into him, got mad, said my piece, and he understood me perfectly. Right. You know what? I won't ask. Thanks for having my back. Whatever you said to him really worked. I owed you a solution to your problem, didn't I? Just following through. He pauses, looking over his shoulder in what I want to say is bashfulness, but it's hard to tell with Anthony. Great. Sappy time over. Now can you grab onto my back and throw this helmet on? The two of us race around town on Anthony's motorcycle. Holding his waist tightly, I crane my head to the side to watch the buildings pass by in a blur. We seem to be gaining elevation. Anthony's pressure on the gas pedal steadily increases, forcing me to hold on tighter. Anthony's solid. I can feel the way his core muscles flex to hold him steady on the bike. It's a little dizzying, but I'm saved as the motorcycle finally comes to a halt. I hop off the bike, eager to put a bit of distance between us for a second. We've arrived at a cliff edge overlooking the college town below. You can see our campus clearly from here too. Anthony sat down in some grass, leaning back against the bike. His feet dangle over the overlook. I join him, sitting cross-legged so I don't accidentally take a tumble down the large hill, which is very likely because I'm clumsy. See that building? Next to the old admin office? There's a window. 2 of them, really. 3 floors up, 5 away from the leftmost one. He pauses. The light's on. She's home. My sister. Eleanor. Your sister is Eleanor?! Oh, honey, I was simping over your sister earlier. My bad. My sister, Eleanor. She worries about me. I don't know how to reassure her. I try to give her space, let her do her job. But I worry too. She tells me not to, but I can't help it. I come up here to worry. We eat dinner together sometimes. I stay with her when she cries in her room. Ugh. Sometimes I wait for her to turn off the lights and tuck in for the night. Out here, I can be a sentry. Make sure she's safe. He shakes his head, trying to slough off his reverie. Sorry, I brought you here so you could enjoy the view. It's fine, Anthony. You're fine. I can keep you company while you worry. We sit like that until the sun fully retreats from the horizon. I don't know what to make of the evening, but I feel closer to Anthony. And I think he feels more comfortable with me, too. We get back to our dorm late, each of us heading to our own dens of respite. I flop on my bed, pop in my headphones, and play some music. My jam sesh is interrupted by the sound of the front door clicking open. I jump out of bed. Anthony's mentioned doing a grocery run soon. There's some stuff I wanted to add to our list. I almost trip over myself trying to hustle to the door to catch my roommate in time. Anthony! Where are you headed? Grocery run? Have a good stream. I'm a eep now. Okay, good night. Good night, good night. Have a good eep. Have a good eep. Thank you for stopping by. Mwah! Anthony, where are you headed? Grocery run? It's late. Remember, attack the panic and attack all the weirdos. I will remember that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's late. Grocery store's closed. I've got a meeting with my study group. Don't wait up or anything. You know how these sessions can drag on. I'll try to be more quiet when I come back. Sure. Have fun. Hope your brain doesn't explode. A faint smile. Just the smallest turn of his lips. Thanks. And at that, Anthony leaves the dorm. I decide to chill in the living room when I realize I forgot to pick up a package in the mailroom on the first floor. I throw on some sweats for the journey, but there's one small issue. The door is stuck. It won't open. The locks aren't on, yet it feels like there's a lock holding the door shut. Did he lock me in? This is crazy. Am I stuck in here? Is Anthony going to be able to get in? Or me get out? After pacing around the common area, I decide to kill time by watching some mindless late-night TV. Anthony's gotta be coming back soon, right? Thank you for playing the demo! If you haven't already, please consider supporting us on Kickstarter or wishlisting the game on Steam. You will be sent back to the main menu in 3, 2, 1. Hey! I wonder how I'm tempted to do another. I'm tempted to do one more route, but it is getting kind of late. Maybe I'll do them off stream. Clap, 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 clap. Yay! Save it for next week? Maybe. I think I'm probably going to be playing a new game next week, but I think it's good to leave it here. I also want, people to experience the game themselves, so let me just take us back to the chatting screen. Gives your voice a break too. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so that was the demo for Knee Deep in Love. Let me hold on back. Let me close the game. There we go. Okay. I closed the game. And I was immediately greeted by. Hold on. I was immediately greeted by my fucking. My fugly ass drawing. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh, I did you so dirty, Riley. I'm really sorry. Okay, yeah, that was Knee Deep in Love, the demo. Like I mentioned earlier, this game is, still on Kickstarter. It's been fully funded, but it is open to late pledges. Actually, let me pull up the page so I can let you know what's available. Okay, so it's still open to late pledges. And it has a couple of stretch goals. The current stretch goals it's reached are full Chinese and Spanish translations, harem route, chibi cutscenes plus more customizable options. The stretch goals that they have yet to reach are full voice acting, more art plus extra interaction options for 0 point, more animated scenes. There's a Cal route. If you reach one of the stretch goals, and then animated theme song is the very last stretch goal. So I will be linking the Kickstarter in the video description of the VOD on YouTube, and I'll also be linking it under the tweet I make after I end stream. So go check it out. My next stream is going to be on Saturday. I will be continuing Portal 2 with my robot companion to guide me. Hopefully, we will finally be escaping Aperture Labs, but we'll see. And that will be at the usual time, 4 p.m. CDT on Saturday. Let me send you... Riley looking a lot like Ash Carriel. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that's very unfortunate. I'm gonna send you to Ozzy. So, until next time. Stay safe on your adventures, and all hail the Golden Garbage Pail. Bye! Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, I'll be announcing some fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. Go to follow me on Twitter. I'm working on a project for my 1 month anniversary, so follow me on Twitter if you don't already. Okay, bye bye.